News 12's Chip Chapman brings us stories to uplift and inspire in Chip's Good Word, brought to you by Robert Badgley.
The year 2024 has got a lot of changes in store for those of you visiting Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. March is the month those changes will debut. For example, check out this new theme park dedicated to construction equipment. That's right, construction equipment. They call it the Dig In Zone. It's a 27-acre park that's got 25 attractions for all ages. Your kids actually get to operate things like excavators, giant hoes, and tractors. That is scheduled to open March 1st. Meanwhile, nearby in Sevierville at the water park, there's a new expansion there that has parents more in mind. They are adding a rooftop pool and a bar called the Lookout Lagoon. The water park is also adding 3-story treehouse cabins. Check that one out. And up on Anakeesta Mountaintop, the park there also adding new attractions for this spring. They're adding a pair of new nighttime light installations to their Astra Lumina Nightwalk. That is all coming in March, and that does not include the changes that are on the way to Dollywood for this summer, plus new Nerf and Crayola attractions that are coming in the fall. So there's a lot going on up in that area of East Tennessee. If you have some good news you would like to share with us, make sure and get it in to us. News at WDEF.com will do the trick. That's news at WDEF.com. I'm Chip Chapman. I hope you will join us tomorrow about this same time for even more good news.
Hey, get a load of this. Passengers on a United Airlines flight were hoping to travel back in time for New Year's, but they ended up in the wrong year. In order for passengers to technically time travel, a flight was scheduled to leave Guam on January 1st at 7:35 a.m. and land in Honolulu, Hawaii on December 31st at 6:50, but the flight was delayed, leaving Guam and landed in Honolulu at 12:34 a.m. on January 1st, causing passengers to miss the countdown.
What a bummer. So to ease the frustration, United Airlines offered passengers rebooking assistance. Each year, a few airlines offer passengers the chance to redo their New Year's Eve celebrations. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, that's the least they could do. These people book that flight to go back in time, and then their flight gets delayed, and boom, they get nothing. So, yeah, go ahead and make that good, United.
My dad, when he finished his tour of duty in Vietnam, he left Vietnam and he landed in Honolulu, so he got 2 Thanksgivings on the way home, when they left and when he landed. So that was one of his favorite stories about finishing up the tour and coming back home to the States. So it was a very snowy year back in 1993. That's the only hint I'm going to give you, but how much was the all-time record snowfall for Chattanooga? And it was a bunch. We got dumped on in this area. So what was it? Your final guesses, if you'd like to make them, WDEF.com/vote now. Over to our panel for their guesses.
30?
I'm going to say it was 20 inches, but the blizzard of 93 was no joke. I remember that.
Wow. Video's bad.
See you get it, sir.
Stay tuned. Live local news is next on News 12 at 6.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Brent. Most of